it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited because I have such a I'm just so excited to do this video. I'm gonna be doing a full face using Primark makeup. So if you don't know what Primark is, it's basically like the UK's version of like Forever 21, but like way better, like better quality stuff, better pricing. Like everything is so affordable there. They have home decor, they have clothing, they have makeup, they have organization stuff. Like they have everything there and it's so amazing. And I'm from New York and there's actually a Primark in Brooklyn. So I was able to drive out there and I picked up a ton of stuff a couple weeks ago and I've been so excited to try it, but I just haven't had the time to film a video because I had like my finals week, I graduated college. So I'm finally here. I went ahead and did my primer off camera. I used the Milani SPF BFF, or sorry, my SPF off camera, just because I didn't pick up an SPF because I don't think they had one, but I do have a priming spray. So this is the PS Primed for Life Probiotic Priming Mist. It has licorice extract, kombucha, and vitamin F. So we'll see, we'll give it a go. The packaging is really, really nice. It like feels very like kind of luxe almost. So it reminds me of like what the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray packaging looks like. So we'll go ahead and try this out. Oh, it smells nice. It kind of smells fruity. Definitely gave my skin like pretty glow. Feels a little bit like sticky. I actually really like that. I could definitely see myself using this again, to be honest, because I like priming sprays. It's easy in the morning, especially in the summer too. If you're like hot, it's a nice way to wake yourself up, cool yourself down. So I really like this so far. Now these next two, I'm a little scared about. It's a complexion product. I got the PS My Perfect Color Foundation and Color Stick in the shade Porcelain, and this one is $3.50, and I'm pretty sure that the other one was $5.50, the priming mist. And then I have the PS My Perfect Color Liquid Concealer in the shade Porcelain 01, which was also $3.50. I'm gonna pop a little bit of this just on my under eye. The shade seems pretty good. It seems very thin. I'm gonna pop a little bit kind of in the center of my face, and then I'm going to open up the foundation and I'm just gonna twist this up, and oh, it's really creamy. Wow, this actually feels really nice. I'm just gonna do a little bit on there. Wow, if this blends out and like looks smooth, that's so creamy. It feels so good. Oh my god, why does that look so good? I don't really know about the concealer. Like the concealer, she didn't do much. I mean, it definitely brightened, but that foundation, that blended out like nothing. That was amazing. Look at that. It's like 1 second of like blending and it's all set. And honestly, the concealer is pretty good. It's a nice like lightweight concealer. Like this doesn't feel heavy at all. I thought that this would feel so heavy on my skin, but it really does not. So I am like super impressed. Like a very natural satin skin-like finish. I think that this looks so good. I'm like blown away by the foundation stick right now. The concealer is fine. It's just like a regular concealer, like regular drugstore. But this is so good. Then for bronzer, I have the PS Bronze Whip Velvet Finish Cream Bronzer in the shade, I think it's just one shade, in the regular bronzer shade. This one was $6 and it looks kind of like with the like Chanel one looks like. Yeah, it's just like a regular cream. It looks a bit orangey, but I mean, it could be fine. Now let me compare it to like my Milk makeup one. Yeah, so this is the Primark one and then this is my Milk one. So I don't know how well the other one, I mean, when they blend out, they look to be similar tones. I think this one is just a bit deeper. So we'll see how Miss Primark holds up. I'm just gonna take this Morphe M523 and I'm gonna tap in a little bit, get some of that. Definitely orangey. It blends out quite nice though. Kind of blends away a little bit into nothing. It's a very subtle bronzer. I think because the tone is very light and this was literally the only shade that they had, which kind of stinks because I definitely would have picked a deeper one, and like if this is too light on me, I can only imagine it's too light for literally everybody else. But I mean, that one's okay. I do like the formula. It's very lightweight and it blends out nice. It does look pretty, but it's just kind of a little bit too orangey and too sheer on me. And I don't have any other bronzers, so I think that I may have to cheat at the end and add a little bit more, but for now, we'll leave it like this. The packaging is really, really nice. The product itself, again, is good, but yeah, I don't know about this one. Then the next one we have is this PS Pro Skin Barrier Cheek Tint, and this was $4, and I have the shade, let's see, I don't know, it doesn't say. There were 2 shades. I did pick the deeper shade just because this is like my favorite tone of blush, like kind of this terracotta type color. I'm worried it's going to be a little bit too dark, but hopefully it's sheer. So it comes in like a dropper. So I think what I'm gonna do is just drop some kind of on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take for my liquid blush a little bit. It seems pretty pigmented actually, just kind of taking some and blending it out. It smells kind of nice too. So it's, oh gosh, this is pigmented. Oh no. All right. I'm going to take whatever's left over on my brush, kind of blend that out. And then I'm just going to take my foundation brush and going to go over. All right, so it was easy to tone down, but it's definitely very, very pigmented. I'm scared. I'm going to take a little bit more, just kind of rebuild. Take some on my nose. And I think that that looks really nice. I love this color. I think it's pretty. You just have to be careful because it's like very, very pigmented. Okay, so that is it for all of our cream products. I just realized I don't have a highlight, but I do have an eyeshadow palette, so maybe I'll take a highlight from there after. But that's it for all of our cream stuff. So now I'm going to go in with the PS Blurred Out Skin Conditioning Universal Blurring Powder. This one was $4.50. It's a pretty decent size. I feel like I've seen somebody talk about this before. I don't remember who it was, but they said that this was like their only powder that they had and that it was like really good. So we'll see. Oh, I just like pulled out the whole, I don't mind, I just broke my nail, but I also pulled out like the whole sifter. God, this is a sticky sticker. Okay, got it. Spilling powder everywhere. All right, let me fix my nail, hang on. All right, we're back, got my nail back on. Just tip out a little bit of the powder into the lid. So kind of like that. Ooh, it's a very fine powder. Like once you tap it, it kind of turns into like one of those super fine ones. Looking at the camera, looking at the brush in person and then looking at it on camera, I can tell that this is definitely gonna give me flashbacks. So I'm a little bit worried about how I'm gonna look on the camera now. But let's see, I'm just gonna tap out any potential creases. I really hope this doesn't make me look crazy. Okay, it doesn't look too crazy on camera. It's very, oh my gosh, it is like, this is so smoothing. I have like no pores anymore. Wow, and you really don't even need that much powder. That's so crazy. Like my skin looks good. Like my under eye is seamless. I'm just gonna take like a bigger kind of fluffy brush. This is just my little bling brush. And I'm just gonna tap that on the rest of my face. I really, really like this powder and I would definitely continue to use it. I would just be wearing this on a day that I'm not going to be taking pictures, but for like daily, everyday life, this looks so pretty. And I think that my skin feels smooth. It looks not dry, which is really interesting for like one of these kind of HD powders. So I'm super happy with that. I'm really, really loving it. Although my skin is crying out a little bit for some more bronzer and even maybe a little bit more blush. I probably should have added some more. I'm not sure if the powder covered it up, but yeah, my skin is just crying out a little bit for some more color, but I'll add that afterwards. I want to do like fully Primark before I kind of add in any other touches. So next thing I have is an eyebrow pencil. This is the PS Brow Sketch in the shade Dark Brown. This was $3. It does have a spoolie and it is one of those like microfine brow pencils. Start working this kind of right by the front. Wow, that's actually really, really pigmented. It's definitely not like one of those super waxy ones where you have to push down very hard. You could push down light, but it's not too creamy. It's just like a very nicely pigmented brow pencil. And that was it. that was super easy. I definitely think the color is a little bit dark for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow and I'll be right back. Okay, so the memory on my card actually filled up, so while that was transferring over, I went ahead and went into the eyeshadow palette that I picked up. This was the PS On The Go Complete Eyeshadow Palette. This was the berry one. Unfortunately, the only shades in here are like these purple ones, and then the only matte is like this really dark brown. So I'm going out like right after this, so I didn't want to have like crazy eyeshadow. So what I did instead was just took the shades Raw and Wild, which are these two, and I mixed them together and I made a little highlight, and I think it actually came out really pretty. So that was how I used the eyeshadow palette. And then last thing that I have left is the mascara. So this is the PS Aqualash Waterproof Mascara Vitamin E. I did go ahead and curl my lashes, and the wand on here, I took a little peek. It's this really nice rubber wand. So, oh wow. Oh my god, that like already looks really good. If it holds the curl, this is gonna be like an amazing mascara. I think that looks so pretty. It's really lengthening. It's not as like volumizing, but it's definitely really lengthening. So that is one eye. I'm gonna go ahead and curl this other one. I'm gonna hit the bottom lashes. All right, so I'm really loving this mascara. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.